Nowadays, in the educational system, there's a lot of what we call subject or knowledge. And most of the subject or so-called knowledge, none is being taught of how to keep yourself calm, right? Most of the knowledge or so-called subject is to teach you something that you can find survival in this society we grown up. Very less, or basically there's no subject that emphasize on how to teach your children to be kind, to sacrifice, to have the quality of compassion, forgiveness, right? And how to be calm. This is very important. How to keep yourself calm. And with the internet, so-called social connectivity, so-called our life, we become more and more interesting, exciting, connecting each other. And you see how the mind becomes so super hyper. I use the word super hyper because it keeps engaging. And your mind never have a second of calm. It's all the while thinking until you basically mentally drain out, flat. We call it mentally flat. And this awareness that know that you're so mentally drained, mentally tired, you can't even sleep, a lot of things and tasks, it created a lot of mental issues, agitations, get angry very easily. The mind is so hyper. That's why it's very important to develop a skill of how to calm ourselves through meditations, right? And the DIY is so simple. Do it yourself. Just watch your breath, the in and the out breath. Just locate, or just throw a question to yourself: where's my breath? A simple question: where is my breath? And straight away, because of the what we call it, the habit of this hyper mind, you always like to refer to an object. When you say, where's my breath? Pop, straight away. You refer you to your breath. But you can't keep your focus on the breath all the time. You just want to spin out. So you got to focus and tell yourself, keep to the breath. Right? Keep reminding yourself, stay with the breath. It's okay to keep reminding yourself at the first initial stage, because why? If not, your mind will just spin off to other objects. You just spin off and get involved with all sorts of thinking that's happening in our mind, and thus creating this mentally unrest. And we find ourselves so hard. It's not hard at all if you know how to apply the skill properly. It's very refined. This is something we need to refine it. We got to do it, really individually do it. We have a breath, and yet we cannot focus on the breath. Right? And you might say that, what for we watch your breath? We're already breathing, what for we watch your breath? Or worse. Because we want you to develop the skills of how to calm yourself. This is very important. It is very, very beneficial for, regardless of whether you are children or you're a grown-up man or you're so old or so young. The younger the better, because why? It'll be of good help to the youngster so that when the mind is calm, each individual can think properly, focus properly, do things properly. Everything will be proper, because when the mind is calm and all this knowledge that they have learned, they can apply it skillfully. This is very important. Sometimes it's just like what we have observed yesterday when the small machine was here, right, the digging machine, and there was two stick, two handle, and everybody tries to try to figure out how to go about it. and they spend a lot of time. But if you have a calm mind, right, I physically realized that, oh, no problem, so easy. Left one, left, right, forward, backward, the arm. The right one is up, down, and fold in and expand out. That's all. And when you can coordinate these two things together, it's easy. It's easy because your mind is calm. Because when your mind is calm, you can learn things very easily. You can even understand things very easily, because why? Your mind is clear and calm. But if your mind is always jumbled up with all kinds of thoughts of the past and future, I don't know, called rubbish, garbage up there, you cannot do. You find it, why you can't do? How can you do? Yeah, you may be aware of what you're doing, but you can't do because you are not hands-on. You are not onto the object. And thus, this is the result. And this is the result an individual will realize for himself that, oh, how profound this mind state, how profound, how important to develop this kind of mind state. And when you have this kind of mind state, it's easier to absorb things, to learn things faster and easier. Because why? Your mind is calm and focused, right? And remember, this knowledge is not something that you need to pay some. No, it's something you got to do it. Just watch your breath. Just keep practicing. We already have the breath. Everyone have a breath. Just bring your attention to the breath and enjoy your breathing, and you'll find, right, the result for yourself. Right? It's so wonderful that, wow, it's better than you listening to a music, watching a television show, or all kinds of things. It is something that money can't buy. Right? You can have money, but you cannot buy the calmness of your mind state. No, you can't buy. It is true, the development of this kind of good quality in yourself. Right? And of course, why our mind is so troubled is because we haven't been informed what is right and what is wrong. And most of the time we react on how we feel. And because we are not informed that, if you always get angry, it will be very detrimental for your mind. If you always harbor the thoughts of jealousy, hatred, anger, it's very bad for your mind. And human beings, they love that. They like to have anger, they like to get jealous, they love it. And they know when the heart palpitate, the heart starts to pump very hard, then where they go now? They want to kick out the frustration, go for a boost, take some drinks and get yourself drunk and thought your problem will be solved, but yet the problem is still there. Next day when you wake up, the whole thing still surfaces in your mind. That's why it's very important to develop this kind of good quality in yourself. Right? First thing, have compassion on yourself. Have the kindness to yourself. Pity yourself that, okay, I've been torturing myself all this while. Be kind to myself. Right? don't get angry. Just tell yourself, don't get angry. But it's not easy, but you must try. You're going to get angry, tell yourself, don't get angry. Don't mess or don't make yourself mentally agitated of getting angry. And your mind will start to argue, this and and that. And you go to pacify, no, it's okay. Their problem, not my problem, right? There's no point getting angry. We can talk things out in a peaceful way. It can get things done in a peaceful way, more skillful way. You got to use this kind of skill and apply it on yourself. And slowly, same principle to hatred, jealousy, and all kind of detrimental mind state. And when you find that your mind, every time you keep applying this kind of good quality in yourself, you find, you're getting better and better day by day. Yeah? It's not overnight, but it's slowly. Yeah? Today you clear one hurdle, okay, you clear one hurdle. Next day again, when the thing come again, do it again. Right? Practice make perfect. Yeah? Practice make perfect. Right? And that'll be the sharing for today. Yatha varivaha pura paripurenti sakarang eva meva nito tina petanang upakapatit ichita badita domhang kipameva samichatu saphe purentu sankapa Chandho pannaraso yatha manicho dhiraso yatha Sabharoga vinasatut Madhe bhava vantarayo Sukhi dikayugo bhava Abhivadana silisa Nicha uttabhacharino Chataro Dhamma vadanti Ayuvano sukhang Patlang ayudo bhalado thero Vanado badibharado Sukha sadhana medhavi Sukha sohadikachatit Ayudatava bhalavana Sukha cha badibharado Ikhayo ya savahoti yada yato papajatiti Akato ve pasannanang akadhamma vijanatang Agibute pasannana dagideye anutare Agidame pasannanang virago pasame sukhe Age sanghe pasanana punya kete anutare Agasamidana dadadang aga punya pavadati Tawano chaya sokiti sukhambalang Agasadana medhavi agadhamma samahito Dewa Buddho Manuso Vanakapato Pamudaditi Yasami Padese Kapete Vasaparita Jatiyo Sila Vadita Bujitwa Sanyate Brahmacharito Yadata Devata Asota Sadagina Madese Tabujita Bujayandi Manita Manayadinang Tadonang Anukapati Mata Buddha Vaurasang Dewatanu Kapito Poso Sadabarani Pasati Pavatu Sabamangala Rakadu Sabanewata Sabha Buddha Nubhavina Sada Soti Bhavandute Pavatu Sabha Mangala Rakadu Sabha Devata Sabha Dhamma Nubhavina Sada Soti Bhavandute ภาวะโตสาบมังกาลังราคะโตสาบเนวนาสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนะสดาโสติภาวันตุเต